Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's another Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. and welcome to Live Coaching Access and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. So we are doing this Live Coaching Access live on a Saturday afternoon, and I believe that some of you has been to a lot of celebration with your family and with your loved ones and with your friends. And thank you for joining me this afternoon here in this episode of Life in Self Innovation, um, Self Innovation Hacks here in Life Coaching Access. So your daily access with professional certified life coach, brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. And Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. And our life coaching access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. So if you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for assistance. In fact, we are having our batch 47 life coaching certification class right now, and it's really very exciting. We have two students. So if you want to be part of the second fastest growing industry in the world, which is life coaching, just message Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. And I am Master Coach Hasmin for Self Innovation Hacks, Unlocking Your leadership potential. And your access with me is every Saturday beginning at 4 p.m. So now we are already on our episode number 12. Okay, we've started last October 1 of this year, and we are now on episode number 12. And our topic for today is about influence. Ayan. So please do tag your friends right now. Okay, so type their name in the chat box, or share this link into your Facebook page, in your Facebook group, or in your timeline, so that if you know someone who needs this talk right now, so tag them right now. Okay, so I am Master Coach Hasmin. For those of you who just joined me in my segment, I am Master Coach Hasmin, a professional certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, with coaching focus on personal growth through self-innovation. I am a pastor's wife with two kids. I am a registered medical technologist. I am also a marketing executive. In fact, that is what I do right now. I still work in the corporate for more than a decade already. And I also practice medical technologies also for a decade of my life. And now I am doing life coaching as part of a mission, as part of my calling as well. And I do conduct professional and personal coaching, either one-on-one, group coaching, workshops, webinars, and master classes for a group of people, for different organizations. Okay, so if you want to know more about what I do as a life coach, feel free to just message me. So later on, before the end of this talk, I will be sharing with you where can you connect with me, where can you find me. Okay, so please stay until the end of the discussion. So I also encourage you this afternoon to share your aha moments or nugget of wisdom. So if there's anything that you have learned from our topic for today, please do share it in your timeline. Ayan. And don't forget to put the hashtag Pack My Bag Moment and Life Coaching Access, because in this way, you will be able to find it easily if you need that learning, that aha moment that you got from what we are going to talk about this afternoon. So please be a blessing to someone today by tagging them, by sharing this to your timeline, and sharing your aha moments or your learning from our topic for today. And it's all about influence. So let's unlock your leadership potentials. If you are a leader, if you are leading a team, if you are leading a community, if you are leading an organization, today, let's unlock again your leadership potential. So for the past 11 weeks, for the past 11 Saturdays, we've talked about a lot of things already about self-innovation and unlocking your leadership potential. So if you want to learn more about it, you can still watch this on replay via Life Coach Philippines and Life Coach Oman. You can watch all the replay of our past episodes. So I believe that this is something that you will really need for this coming 2021 as you about to level up your leadership, as about you are about to level up your level of service to your community, to your organization, to the people that you are leading. It's really something that would really help you. So go back to the past episode of self-innovation hacks, unlocking your leadership potential, and I guarantee that you will learn something from it. Okay, so last week we've talked about leadership skills influence, and on the first week we've talked about the leadership skills integrity, and on our third week right now here in live coaching access, let's talk about the leadership skills about influence. So when you hear the word influence, okay, so what comes into your mind? So what is the, for you, what is the definition of influence? In fact, I believe that you've been hearing the word influence or influencer. Okay, so when you say you are an influencer, it's actually influence or influencer. It's more than having a number of likers or million of followers. In fact, the dictionary defines influence as the capacity to have an effect on the character, the development or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. So it's not just having that more followers or more fans, having a million of likers, okay, in what you do, in what you say, in what you post. In fact, again, based on this definition, influence is the capacity to have an effect on the character, on the development, on the behavior of someone or a person. So in this case, as a leader, it's having an effect on the character, on the development of the people that you are leading. Okay? In fact, according to John Maxwell, he told that leadership is actually influence. So now that you are in that position right now, being a leader is actually creating an influence. In fact, ultimately, all leadership is about influence, and it is the most important factor in your impact, right? So it's really important that we understand what is influence and how this will really help us in our current position right now, in the current thing that we do as a leader. And according to Ken Blanchard, okay, he is a famous a trainer, he is a famous book author, talk about leadership, he knows that, okay? According to him, the key to successful leadership today is actually influence and not authority. You may be holding the highest position right now in your company, in your organization, in your community. But according to Ken Blanchard, he said that the key to successful leadership today is influence, not your authority, not what you have learned, what not with your attainments, not with what you have achieved. It is actually the key is your influence. So stay put, okay? Stay put this afternoon, and I will be sharing with you 10 things on how you can improve your influence. So how do we really create our influence? It begins with self-improvement. So it starts with you. It does not start with the people that you are handling, the people that you are managing, the people that you are governing. It begins with you, okay? It begins with your self-improvement, making an investment in your abilities and adaptability. And when I say making investment, it could be an investment of your time, okay, like what you are doing right now, listening to this topic, listening to this talk here in live coaching access is an investment of learning. It's an investment of time, okay? Another thing is an investment in your learning, either paid or free, okay? That is a self-improvement, and that in itself is influence, okay? It's a commitment to keep growing and learning. In fact, that is the mission, and that is the heart of my self-innovation hacks That's why I do life coaching access. It's my commitment to help people to keep growing, to keep learning so that they will become better leaders or the best leaders and the most influential leaders, uh, creating impact to a lot of people, creating impact to their communities, creating impact to their organization. So how do you create influence? It starts with you. It starts with your commitment to keep growing and to keep learning. Okay, so 10 things. Okay, 10 things. How do you increase your influence as a leader? So, are you ready? Okay, are you ready to increase your influence as a leader right now? So, get your pen and your paper, and I will be sharing with you 10 things that would really jumpstart or increase your influence as a leader. So maybe you're saying that hindi influential naman ako I influence a lot of people. So but please stay put. There could be something that you can still add on to your list of being an influencer in to the people that you are leading right now. Okay, so number one, how can you increase your influence as a leader is to provide opportunities for wins. Ayan. So this is the first step. According to this quote from Paul Zane Pilzer, sabi niya dito, you only win when you help others win. So that's a very good quote, right? So we as leaders, okay, we are to provide the people, we are to provide our communities, the people that we serve, opportunities for win. So in doing this, okay, so let's create circumstances that will give the people, okay, that will give that will give the people a series of small wins that will magnify their potential. So these wins doesn't necessarily to have to be that big win, na malaking win na kaagad, okay? You can start it with small wins that can really start magnifying their potential. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so yun, you can start with small wins that will magnify their potential. So when challenges are mastered and opportunities turn into wins, people will admire the leader who has helped them stretch. So can you think of someone right now? So I just have to drink some water right now. Okay, so can you think of, okay, going back, can you think of someone right now who has helped you to get into that position? Can you think of a person right now who provided you opportunities to be in that place, to be in that position? And it started with that person who help you win, even small wins. And when you were able to have those small wins, it piled up into to a lot of wins, and it gave you confidence, and it really helped you boost your potential and your self-esteem. Is there a person that you can think of right now who helped you to get into that level? Okay, so number one, how do you increase your influence as a leader is to provide opportunities for wins to the people that we are leading. Okay, and according to this quote also, the more we put helping others first and focus on adding value to the other people's lives, the more abundance flows our way. It's a win all the way around. Yes, so this is really something that we can start doing for starting this 2021. Probably you are doing this in the past, or you are doing this, okay, but it's time also to look into this one, and on a larger scale, let's provide opportunities for people to it so we can start helping the people that we lead to magnify their own potential. And when their potential, okay, when their potential, you are able to magnify their potential, the more that they will become productive, the more that they will be able to help your company or your organization. Okay, so number two on how can you increase your influence as a leader is to believe in your people. So it says here by John Maxwell, when you believe in people, you motivate them and release their potential. See, magkamukha rin sila nung number one, di ba? Okay, so yung provide opportunities for win. Because when we see them wins, okay, when we see them able to rise up from where they are right now, we start believing in the people. And there's no greater empowerment and support that you can give to someone than to look at them in the eye and with sincerity and conviction say, I believe in you. Start telling the people, start telling the people that you lead, I believe in you. Because when you believe in someone, they can achieve the impossible things. And that is something that we really look forward in in the people that we lead, right? So there is again, just to repeat, there is no greater empowerment and support that you can give to someone by telling them that you believe in them. So yes, the incentive can help, the salary will help, okay, that can help, but there's no greater empowerment that we can give to the people, okay, by saying you believe in them. So this is step number 2. Number 3 on how you can increase your influence as a leader is to serve, okay, serve the people, serve them, okay. So even now that we are a leader, we are still also called to serve the people. So you are what you do, okay, not what you say you'll do. So if you want the people in our organization, in our community to become the best, okay, to really do the task that they are assigned to, it starts with us. So we are what we do, and we are what we say. So the growth and development of the people, okay, represent the highest calling of leadership. Okay, so it says here in this quote, okay, in Ephesians, biblically it is also be encouraged for us to serve the people that we lead. Serve with your whole heart, as if serving the Lord and not people. When we start serving other people, we are doing it actually for the Lord. And when we do it for the Lord, God will be the one to bless the work of our hands. God will be the one to lead, okay, to bless our organization. God will be the one to bless our community. So it starts with us. It starts with us serving the people that we lead also. That is step number 3. Step number 4, how to increase your influence as a leader is to give people the trust. Earlier, I've mentioned that start believing in people, but it will also help to give people the trust. According here in this quotation, the trust of the people in the leaders reflects the confidence of the leaders in the people. So if you want the people to trust you as their leader, you must also give people that trust, because that is the way the people see you is a reflection of how you see the people in your team, of how you see the people in your organization. In fact, experienced leaders know that the best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them first. So if you want to trust the people that you lead, it has to start with you trusting them first. So trust is the glue of leadership. So the foundational principle that holds all relationships starts with trust. So teamwork builds trust, and trust builds growth. So if you want to grow your community, if you want to grow more your organization, it starts with trust, and it will develop into a great teamwork. Okay, so as you do that, as you do the trusting process, you have to be patient and trust that journey of giving people the trust. So that's step number 4. Step number 5 on how to increase your influence as a leader is to think bigger for others. Okay, so even bigger than they think of themselves. So being a great leader, okay, be unlocking your leadership potential is to believe in the people. Think bigger for the people, bigger than they believe or they think of themselves. In fact, as Steve Jobs said, it doesn't make sense to hire smart people and then tell them what to do. We hire smart people so that they can tell us what to do. After all, you have hired them, right? You have hired these people, and it means that you believe in their capacity, you believe in their abilities, and make them feel that they can do greater things and that they can do bigger things in your organization, and they can do bigger things the way that they see themselves, right? So you are the first one who will believe in your people. So there's no more noble occupation in the world than to help another human being succeed. Help the people, help your people right now to start believing in their capacity, to start believing in their own potential. So leaders make their people better. So it's our responsibility as the leader to help them be better, to help them go higher than they could have by themselves. After all, we have hired them because we believe that they can contribute to our organization. So that's step number 5. Step number 6 is truly connect with people, right? So sometimes we do a lot of things in our community, in our organization, that we forget to truly connect with the people. Okay, so it's our responsibility as a leader to connect with the people and relate to them in a way that increases their own influence. So when we connect with people, we begin to form a relationship, and relationship are based on influence. So if you want to become influence, okay, if you want to influence the people that we lead, let's start connecting with them. It says here in this quote, when you connect with people who are good for you, you feel it. Okay? So this is a big deal. Okay? Don't forget to acknowledge how great it is to be around someone who lights you up. Tell them, even if you feel a little weird, your people love your weirdness. 'Di ba? So sometimes parang baka sabihin nila ang weird ko naman. When you start connecting with them, when you start acknowledging them, when you start to really just say how are you to them, 'di ba? Sometimes they will really get shocked and they will really feel that you are weird because they're not used uh, you doing it to them. But it's okay. In fact, it says here that your people will love your weirdness. Okay? So start connecting with the people and you will begin to increase your influence as a leader. Next is step number 7 is invest in the success of other people. So how do you increase your influence as a leader? It starts with investing in the success of others. So not only investing on our companies or in our organization, but also invest on the success of other people. It says here, Eleanor Roosevelt says, for our own success to be real, it must contribute to the success of other people. So the tasks that are given to us as leaders is so great and so big, and that is to contribute, to help them, for us to contribute, invest as well to the success of other people. So the more you invest in people, the more that you lift them toward their potential, the more likely they are to view you as a great leader. Leadership is not about the title. It's not being called as ma'am, sir, or madam. Okay? It's not being called just as a boss, as a president or vice president, or anything in the flow chart that you can see in your organization. True leadership brings out the personal best in those around them. It is investing, it is helping the people that we lead become successful as well. So invest in the success of your people. So that's step number 7 on how you can increase your influence as a leader. And they will never forget you. So once you help the people, okay, unleash or unlock their full potential, they will never ever forget you. And they will also start doing it to other people as well. Okay? So number 8 is to lead with character. As a leader, yes, we've worked hard in this wherever we are right now, but still we are called to lead with character. It says here that effective leaders lead by example. How do they lead by example? They lead with honesty, they lead with confidence, they lead with compassion, intelligence, and it also includes humor. Diba? So mahirap naman na parating serious din tayo sa job natin, right? Okay, so if you want to become effective, lead with honesty, lead with confidence, compassion, intelligence, and humor. And there's a lot of lists that you can add on, a lot of character traits that you can add on for you to become more effective leaders. So ineffective leaders merely mislead themselves. So it starts with you. Lead yourself, okay? It's long been said that you want to test someone's character, give them power. Okay? Leading with character means doing what is right, however hard it is. Sometimes doing the right thing is not easy. It's often difficult. It's often hard. But our character as a leader will be tested during those time of hardship, during those time of difficulties. So it's important for us to lead by example. Okay? So that is one of the things that can make you as an influential leader. So people will follow you when you exhibit strong character and integrity. And we've talked about integrity in our past episode. You can watch it also on replay. So lead with character. That's number 8. And step number 9 is lift people up. Okay? So the best leaders lift people up versus they tear people down. Okay? So as leaders, it is not our responsibility to tear people down, to destroy people. Our responsibility is to lift people up. God has entrusted us this position, okay, this this leadership position because He wants us to become His instrument to lift people up. Always show kindness and attention to other people, especially to the people that we lead. Your words might be filling the empty places in someone's heart. So it can start with good words. It can start with just connecting with them in their personal life, asking them, how are you? How was your day? Right? Asking them, have you eaten? So those things. So that makes you look weird, okay? Because you're not used to it, okay? But those words will really lift up your people. Is that it does not matter who is assigned to your team. What matter is who will they become because of you. And that is something, a legacy that we can leave to our community and to our organization. Let's lift people up. Yes, thank you, Coach Nords, for being active in the chat. Okay? People will love our weirdness, and let's lift people up. So that's number 9 step if you want to become an influential leader. And number 10 is to lead from within. So how do we lead from within? It starts with leading yourself. It starts with leading ourselves. You know, when you are there at the top, okay, and no one is above you already, okay, no one is to check on what you do, if you're still doing the right thing, the moral thing, okay, lead from within. And that starts with leading yourself. Leaders should influence others in such a way that it builds people, encourages and edifies them so they can duplicate this attitude in others. When people see how you lead yourself, they will also duplicate it. They will also do it to themselves, and that will have a domino effect into your organization. So start leading from within. Mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is a true power, according to Lao Tzu, a very famous author about leadership. Okay, so if you want to master yourself, I have the past episode, so you can watch it on replay here in Live Coaching Access. So I have a replay on how to master yourself. Okay, how to lead from within. It starts with mastering your true power, and that is your self. So these are the 10 powerful ways or steps on how you can influence your team, or how can you become an influential leader. So don't underestimate your power of influence. In fact, in today's world, any average effort or caring is a triumph. Okay? Simple caring and simple effort are heroic strivings. So those who have attained wisdom from the difficulties intrinsic to every life can and should try to be there for others. Like experienced midwives, we should all assist those who are inexperienced in the painful birthing of psychological maturity and greater spiritual consciousness. So this is the least that we can do. Lead people from their darkness with the light of our caring. And caring for people is something I believe that you can do, that we can all start doing. So don't underestimate the power of influence. Don't underestimate the power of caring to the people that we lead. So my question to you this afternoon is, how would you rate yourself from 1 to 5 in each area? Okay, start rating yourself. You're the only one who can see your paper right now. Start being honest with yourself. How would you rate yourself? 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. How would you rate yourself? Provide opportunities for me. How would you rate it? How would you rate yourself from 1 to 5? Believe in your people, serving your people, giving people the trust, thinking bigger for others, even bigger than they think of themselves, truly connecting with them, investing in their success, leading with character, leading from within. This time is really something that you can look into your leadership right now. How would you rate yourself? This is something that you can do for a personal reflection as you go through another year. Next year, it's going to be the start of a new decade. 2020 will end, and you're going to start 2021. And that is the start of a new decade. Probably, you've been a leader for so many years. You are a newly promoted leader or a new business leader. Okay, this is the best time for you to reflect on um, how are you as an influential leader. And it starts with awareness. Where are you right now? Where are you right now in these 10 areas of your leadership? So become the kind of leader that people would follow voluntarily, not because they are afraid of you, not because they are obligated to follow you. Okay? Become that leader that they would follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. Okay? So if you want to have a support, okay, in the 10 areas, okay, please do get in touch with me. I'm offering a one-on-one coaching session and a group coaching in terms of how can you become more influential as a leader. Please do get in touch with me. So my Facebook name is Hasmin Miroy. So you can send me a direct message or private message, or in my coaching page, Coach Hasmin, or just message me at 0918 944 7841. So let's start creating creating a brand new leadership in 2021. So get in touch with me. I believe that I would be able to help you in this area. Okay, if you have identified in that 10 areas that I've mentioned, if you've rated not perfect in some areas, okay, and you wanted to develop it more, okay, let's work together, and let's discuss on how can we um, um, put that influence back to your leadership, or put it to the next level, that area of influence into your leadership skills. Okay, so I will be waiting for your message. I will be waiting for you to call me or get in touch with me. Okay, so next week we will be talking about another episode for self innovation hacks, unlocking your leadership potential. So thank you for joining me this afternoon, and I'll see you again next week at 4 p.m. And as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub at Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Road, okay, PC Compound along Pioneer Road, Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Our coaching hub is physically open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., but virtual operations is 24/7 for coaching services. So please connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. Ayan. So thank you again for joining me this afternoon. So remember that you are God's creation, and everything that God created is beautiful. So thank you. See you again next Saturday. Bye-bye. Labang boom.